You're writing your story daily. Make it worth rereading. Most people don't realize this, but their life isn't defined by like one big moment. It's defined by the small choices that they repeat every single day. Your story is being written whether you're being intentional about it or not. For the vast majority of people in society, their story looks the same. They're waking up, going to the job that they don't care about. They're living on autopilot, just doing the exact same thing every single day, every single week, every single month. And ultimately, they never learn the skills that are going to help them change their situation. Then a year passes, and then another year passes, and then another year passes, and all of the pages look identical. But here's the truth. You're writing your story daily, and if you don't like the chapter you're in, you can just rewrite it. Your story changes the moment that your skills change. That's why I feel like for me, remote high ticket sales really became that turning point in my life. Because ultimately before that, like my story looked exactly the same as everybody else's. I had the same income ceiling, I had the same limitations as everybody else, and I had the same predictable lifestyle, just doing the same things over and over and over again. But once I committed to learning and developing high income skills, skills like communication, appointment setting, objection handling, high ticket closing, content creation, etc., the entire narrative shifted. The quote unquote rat race stopped being the plot and more or less just became the backstory. See, when I got into the remote high ticket sales industry, it gave me like a couple of things. I realized that my income wasn't necessarily capped and I had essentially a new level of income potential. I had the ability to more or less advance in my career, had the ability to literally work from anywhere. I'm working from my freaking desk in my office right now. And ultimately, I just gained like a sense of control over my time, my life, and overall just like the direction it's heading in. And that's what I mean by make your story worth rereading. You don't have to sit here and have perfection. You just need progression. It means waking up every single day and adding a sentence, a paragraph, a new page that your future self is going to be able to look back on and say, that's the chapter where everything changed. Most people think success is built in like big, giant, massive leaps, but it's literally just built in pages, literally pages every single day that you're turning. And you get to write those pages with the skills that you choose to learn. So if you want a story worth rereading, start writing a different one today.